Evening, everybody. Welcome back for a little Legacy. Adam here, Team Swish, and go inside the GrizzleBees. So, at the request of a friend of the stream, Josh DeJong, we are going to play his Legacy Tin Fins list. Now, this is slightly different than some other Tin Fins lists that I've seen around. Often Tin Fins contains, often Tin Fins contains the card Tendrils of Agony, which is noticeably missing here. However, what we do have is the ability to absolutely go totally bananas. So we have the Entomb, Goryo's, Shallow Grave, Dark Rituals, Ponder Preordain, Brainstorm. Yeah, so 4 Brainstorm, 4 Ponder, and a Preordain. Limduel's Vault, which, you're not a Legacy vet, buckle up. So we look at the top 5 cards of our library. As many times as we want, we may pay 1 to put those 5 on the bottom and look at another 5 until we decide that's the 5 we want. So that's pretty gas. So, furthermore, Force of Will, Daze, Lotus Petal, a Lion's Eye Diamond, combos with our friend Grizzledad. So when we have an empty hand and rip with Grizzledad, we can go ahead and crack LED for mana to go ahead and allow us to spend that mana should we need to. Also, we can do is use LED to discard Emrakul when it's not something we're ready for, to then go ahead and reset our deck to start over again. Obviously the obligatory Griselbrands and Emrakul the Aeon Storm. It's just gonna kind of let us do a bunch of garbage. We have 2 Thought Seizes and a Cabal Therapy to kind of start punching through, get ourselves in a position where we can start to go off or disrupt opponents' plan so that they don't dumpster us first. And finally, the sideboard, we Doomsday. So when the Griselbrand, Emrakul, do all of our graveyard shenanigans isn't good, we can go ahead and flip around and become Doomsday. And so, truth be told, I haven't really mapped this out yet, but if I had to venture a guess, we're gonna cut this, probably LDV, Children of Corliss, these 15 cards, board in, well, I guess we can keep LDV, and then board in everything but Echoing Truth, and become, I guess actually, that's a lie. I want this. I don't want LDV. That's still not enough. How do we map this out? Lion's Eye Diamond we need for Thoracle Garbage. To potentially cut a Therapy, I suppose. So these 15... Nope. I was right the first time. We don't need to board an Echoing Truth. Baby, let's go. So these 14 for the 14 in our sideboard. And then we become Doomsday instead of being our graveyard-based Reanimator deck. So, this is the shenanigans we're getting ourselves into tonight. And without any further ado, let's kick this pig. Thank you everyone for joining this evening. I appreciate you being here. Plenty of ways you could choose to spend your Tuesdays, but I'm grateful that you've chosen to spend this one with me. So, for those who do not follow on Twitter or other various social media platforms, tonight's stream will be this Legacy Tin Fins list. Then Thursday, I will go live again roughly the same time, and we will go ahead and play some Pauper, deck yet to be determined, so stay tuned for that. Should be a wild ride, though. Perfect. We're getting started right away. We lost the die roll. That's not what we want to do. Sure. Sure. Keep. We get rolled if our opponent is a turn 1 comp. Okay. Opponent is also some sort of garbage. Opponent is either the Epic Storm or the Epic Gamble. Looking to be Epic Gamble / Ruby Storm. Gonna go Ruby Storm. Yeah, relay is fine. Let's see, what do we got? There's an Echo. That's gross. Hate everything about that. Reality chip. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So that's what we're up to. Dece. So, if I brainstorm, I need to hit... Yeah, we're just going to fire this off. Put LDV back. We're probably dead here, to be honest. Wild. Opponent showed me the one in their hand before they showed me the one in exile. It's an interesting choice to make. Yeah, this costs 6 here, though. So that's definitely noteworthy. Yep. This Ancient Tomb should be tapped. You got it. Nice. Pedal is fine. Another birdie. Got it, got it. Sure. Yes. Wild. Ornithopter resolves. What a strange and unusual world we live in. LED, yep. Opponent now choosing between... They are going to cast Chip. Oh no, they just get both. Relay, attach Chip to Ornithopter. Oh. Even better. They just get to go full empty-handed, okay. If this is where we are, I think you equip Chip first. Opponent disagrees. That feels like it's wrong. I feel like you equip Chip first because there's a potential for a kill here. Cat. Reasonable. Possibly a touch late, but reasonable. Another Ornithopter, okay. Lands and spells. Opponent has some lands, opponent has a little bit of mana, they have no cards in hand. I think we're gonna go for broke here. Go find us a Grizzledad. Goryo's our Grizzledad. Pay 7 to draw 7. Wild. Pay 7 to draw 7. Pedal. Pedal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we can't Emrakul clear this turn. We're going to imprint one of these Dazes. We're going to go to combat. We're going to attack. It's fine. Pay 7 to draw 7. Pedal. We still haven't hit Children of Corliss, which is kind of unfortunate. Exile it to be the next end step. Okay. So we have Grizzledad. I just can't discard the Emrakul like I want to. Okay. Griselbrand, fetch land, fetch land, fetch land, fetch land, fetch land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can get rid of Thoughtseize. Or 2 Thoughtseizes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We still have to get rid of 2. Get rid of Basic Swamp. I guess Dark Ritual here. I present you with Shallow Grave. Battle resolves. Mox will resolve. Rite of Flame, sure. Yes. Are you gonna try to Shatter Skull smashing me for lethal? That would be funny. I mean, it's not going to work, but it would be funny. Force of Will. Opponent now staring at this defense grid in their exile zone, being, like, kind of upset. It's fine. Okay. This is unfortunate. I'm sure opponent has a Tendrils in their sideboard. They just get Tendrils and kill us here. Yeah. Reasonable. Okay. So things I want to include Flusterstorm. I think I can dump LDV. It's a little slower than I want to be. And probably LED? Yeah, I think that seems fine. Sure. I will play first. It's close, but not quite. This ain't great, not gonna lie to you. Wild game indeed. Wild game indeed. It turns out that friend of the stream, Josh DeJong, has a pretty crazy list. And he sent it along for me to play out after much harassment. So we're gonna see what happens here. My reps on tin fins are not a high number. Okay. So we can Cabal Therapy them now and take a couple of turns, or we can just go for broke next turn. Right, right. I think it's safer here to Therapy, but I think we're more likely to win if we don't. So I'm just going to pass here. Ooh. Gamble, yep. This is Gamble looking for Echo or LED. For Rite of Flame. Or they found put Rite of Flame in the bin. Pay 7 to draw 7. Pay 7 to draw 7. Draw 0 fast mana like a champ. Baby, let's go. We have double Force of Will, though. I don't think I need a second Entomb here. God, one Lotus Petal just cracks this whole thing wide open. I think we're going to pass. It's really conservative, but I think that it's the correct thing to do. Pitch this. One Entomb. Fetch land. Fetch land. Fetch land. Force. Ponder. Brainstorm. I guess Therapy can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to dump one of these cards. Probably going to be... I guess Ponder? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, nope, I gotta dump one more. Guess we're gonna dump a Brainstorm. Magic Online. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm still at too many cards. Guess I'll dump Fluster. Yeah, no kidding. Like, it was very close. Keep the Brainstorm because it has the highest overall value. Yeah, opponent's dead. I get to Brainstorm here just to be sure. That can go back. This can go back. Where is Emrakul? Hey! Alright, there we go. Okay. I don't think anything's different on the draw here. I think I just need to evaluate the hands I keep differently. I need to be more protected on the draw. Which this is not. I don't even think this hand is good. Does it get any better if we go deeper? Probably not. Dump a Gorios. If we draw Entomb, this hand is like absolutely busted. Hmm? Echo from hand? Feels like echo from hand. No, reality chip. Okay. Yep, relay. That's fine. Reality chip, Lotus Petal, Mox Opal. I don't think this hand does anything. I'm just gonna let them go. I don't think that hand does anything, so I'm just gonna hang out. Petal's fine. Rate of Flame resolves. This is the Bergie. I think I will Brainstorm here off of Petal. Because if I hit Force of Will and a blue card, I wouldn't hate them. Which I did not. Put back Therapy. Put back Petal. I will only cast this Fluster if I have to now. Which right now I don't feel like I'm going to have to. Yep. Chip. Opponent has once again played in such a fashion that this Mox Opal doesn't do anything. Hey, Josh, what's going on? Glad you could make it. Okay. Grab Underground Sea. Cast Brainstorm. Put back land. I'll put back Days. Play Lotus Petal. I think I'll fetch and ponder here. Well, friends, we did it. Cast Dark Ritual. Cast Entomb. Show me Emrakul the Aeon's Torn, please. Goryo's this Emrakul. Hey! Let's go! It's alright, Josh. I appreciate you stopping by. We figured it out. We got there. And so, Josh, the notion behind keeping the pedal there was the ability to, if I wanted to, ponder, and the extra mana that I could then later recycle and wanted back in my deck, rather than using the fetch land and recycling that unnecessarily and adding extra cards. Yeah, exactly. The longer I give opponent, the better their deck is. It looks like they were willing to keep some questionable hands after game one, and so I was just like, okay, well, we're gonna keep hands that like race you. So that was kind of the thought process. So now we just have to do that 4 more times. Cool, there's another one. Okay. We've lost the die roll, which isn't where we would like to be. Okay. Like, I don't hate this. I don't hate a double Daze, Thoughtseize, Brainstorm, and Tomb Opener. I will keep. Opponent plays Misty, fetch. Uh-oh. Reasonable. This is very bold of opponent to turn 1 Doomsday us in the dark. Like, there is 0 chance I would be doing this in a game 1 against a blind opponent. Like, there is 0 chance opponent has any information on us outside of them, like, stream sniping. Because, 1, we've never 5-0'd on this channel. And 2, if you were to find the list of decks I have played, the range is ridiculous. Josh, I think I'm just going to Thoughtseize him. I think I will just Thoughtseize our opponent and see exactly what happened, like, what their hand looks like, and try to decipher the pile that they have built and the hand they have and what I need to interact with. This is Dark Ritual and Tomb. I don't think any of this is particularly good. Put back. Fetch. Nope, I want to keep the fetch. I want to try to engineer a way here that we have double days. And I think the way that we do that is put back... I guess we just have double days anyway. Put back to the second Entomb. Play this land. Play this. I don't even think I want to brainstorm again. I will brainstorm in the event that I actually need to find other cards. Right now, my odds are on opponent's hand is not good. Opponent's hand was 3 lands going into this turn. Cycle Street Wraith. Cycle Edge of Autumn. I will fetch to clear the top of my library to get fresh cards. There we go. GG easy. Right? Like, get Grizzledad. Shallow Grave Grizzledad. Go to combat attack. Opponent, you are at 7 life. Good talk. Yeah, so opponent tried to play a pretty aggressive pile there, and I get the notion. I just don't think that it was a reasonable notion, given the circumstance we were in. Once again here, I will cut Lion's Eye Diamond and Limdol's Vault to play both Flusterstorms. And that will be the entirety of my sideboarding. Like, there is the potential that opponent could beat single counter spell with that hand. And it could be that their last card was the land they needed for fetch land to play around days. Yeah, there's no way you should have gone for it turn 1 blind. 0 chance. Like, the odds of me going for it blind turn 1 are basically 0. In a mulligan. I understand. Okay? Gats. Brainstorm resolves. So here's the deal. I'm not going to concede to this leyline because the truth is, we don't need to win this game. We just need to not lose this game. And what I mean by that is not drawing opponent to clock. What I mean is, opponent is the deck that is going to... Opponent is the deck that is more likely to be in a position where their combo deck loses the game here. Alright. Have a good night. Ponder resolves. Yeah, like there's... I will not concede to this Leyline of the Void because we are as likely to bully opponent here as they are to bully us. Cast Lotus Petal. Cast Brainstorm off Lotus Petal. I will... I will ponder. Thought sees you. Their hand doesn't really do anything. The top card of opponent's library needed to be Doomsday there, which is plausible. Opponent could have exactly the card Doomsday. And if opponent's last card is Doomsday, then they set up for kill. Yep. Okay. But they can't go off this turn. Okay. So, if opponent's plan is to leyline us, then I think we shift into Doomsday also. And if we also shift into Doomsday, I think that we may be the better of the two. Which means I will reevaluate the way that I... Yes, the other option there would be to board in Echoing Truth and just beat their leyline with Echoing Truth, which is reasonable. But I think by boarding in Echoing Truth as our answer to leyline in their look at all these counterspells I have deck, I think that that's not necessarily a winning proposition for us. I think that playing the Doomsday sideboard plan is better. Again, thank you everyone for joining tonight. I really appreciate you being here. For those of you who are new to the stream, hello, welcome. I am Adam, a member of Team Swish from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Tonight we are playing Legacy Tin Fins. Okay. The question is now how... Cycle Street Wraith, sure. Cycle Street Wraith. Cycle Edge of Autumn. Opponent's last card packed. Opponent has the other Oracle. If opponent has the other Oracle, I want to shuffle my deck. In shuffling my other deck, what is the card I don't want to draw? Children of Corliss. Okay. The other Oracle. Okay. Alright. Now, as previously stated, I want to become Doomsday. As such, keep Dark Ritual, lose Entomb. That's 12 cards. That brings in Predicts, Oracle, Tutor, these, Edge of Autumn, Cavern of Souls, and Children of Corliss. Now the question is, can we find... We can cut the Chromox to get our LDV back? Sure. Yep. Ooh, opponent didn't even keep a Leyline opener. That's very bold of them. Okay. So now we just get to play this game where we stare at each other back and forth. Here's opponent brainstorming. Ponder is fine. I will fetch here. This is very good. They're not really set up for much of anything right now. Dees. Duress resolves. Opponent takes the card Doomsday. Sure, sure. That's a new card. Opponent has to now decide if this Consider and Ideas Unbound are on sculpting duty right now. Like, I think if I were opponent, I'm casting this Consider here. That's fine. Been a polluted delta. Okay. Yep. Doomsday resolves. So this is what? Edge of Autumn into Lotus Petal into Ideas Unbound. I don't see a kill Like, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see a kill here. Given that opponent's hand is Edge of Autumn, Ideas Unbound, Force of Will, they have 3 black, floating, and an open Lotus Petal. Like, it feels like they need too many cards.
We got a new song that
So opponents constructed their pile.
and I think it says it best when it could be anything that you love. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing.
Is the game plan to just cycle Street Wraiths into the dirt? Because I don't know that that's a good idea. There's the Edge of Autumn gone. Yep. Gross. Oh. Magic Online? Magic Online, please. Okay, I guess not. Well, we don't get to draw our next card to see how close it actually was, but yeah, the Cavern was good. So, womp womp. Puts us 1-1. But, yeah, I think that was close. Maybe it was wrong to come off of the quick kills. Yeah. Opponent didn't even mulligan to Leyline in game 2. And I think that we had hands... If we had the ability to kill quickly, maybe it was okay. We'll play first. Yeah? Cast Preordain. Bottom Days, top Force of Will.
Thank you. Alright guys, this song is called Crown Vic Headlights.
Do we ever beat this? Probably.
You can sing along if you want, if you whatever. It'd be cool.
Sure, there's Mana Bond. Wasteland of Tara, Life from the Loam, sure. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Opponent dredges loam. Wasteland, Misty, Teleria West, sure. Misty, fetch. Breeding pool, okay. This goes and finds probably Urza's Saga. I don't actually know what this deck looks like. I'm aware that 8 mulch exists. Field of the Dead, okay. Opponent dredges, mills mulch, Teleria West, Field of the Dead. Okay. I would prefer you didn't. Grab our basic swamp. I don't want this. I'll pay life. No? Kinda had to bait that here. GG easy. Please sack all 6 of your permanents and go to 1 life. All right. Life from the loam, targeting field of the dead. That's the one we countered. That's the last land I intend on playing. Grab my basic island here. Okay, that's pretty good. Hello, opponent. I wish you the best. Cool. So, I don't think we change anything. Based on the nature of opponent's deck, me not knowing the list, I'm gonna guess they're probably on Endurance as Hate. And our Force of Wills and such are already, like, built for that. I think opponent's deck is much slower than ours, so... Seems fine. Yeah, mulch can be whatever.
Woke up this morning, she took all I had. My favorite fishing bowl and a 62 cat. Now she's gone. Oh, she's gone away. Can't feel the beat of her heart in my chest. Spent all my money and charged the rest. And now she's gone. Oh, and I'm left to pay. Can't meet in the middle. My body wants back to its soul. I never knew I'd find the devil.
Dees.
Took it all, now you're coming back for more. You took it all, now you're coming
Dees.
back for more.
So I was wrong. Opponent's Hate is Surgical Extraction, which means cards like Flusterstorm gain value.
Went to the neighbors to share my news. Turns out he's sorry, but he shared her too. Now she's gone. He said I drove her away. Her death's been plotted, her plot's been found. 6 feet ain't deep enough, she'll be 20 down, she'll be gone. Oh, gone away.
Okay. Now, opponent knows they only need to beat Emrakul the Aeon's Torn. They also know that our hand is basically 2 dead cards. This is unfortunate. It's fine. Gross. That's not good. fine. Put all cards of the chosen type. Put this way in your hand and the rest into your graveyard. I don't think I care about that, actually. Nice. It will be very difficult for me to win at this stage. I'm intimately aware of that. We good. Truly unfortunate. Yes, please. No, I don't think I will. This... Marsh Flats, Ritual, Brainstorm, and Tomb.
So set it in stone and I'll walk away from this. Your water soaked eyes taking sides of them. Even now, your voice
This is difficult.
in the streets were left alone to fight. So hello rain, take your time, show your face again, and let the sun survive a day away from you. So hello rain, take your time, show your face again, and let our view follow through
Okay.
to the night. So hello so hello awaken to the sun never mattered so much to me. Warming to the scent of your skin now. An angel was lost and now found again. She screams, God has touched your land. So hello rain, take your time to show your face again, and let the sun survive a day away from you. So hello rain, take your time to show your face again, and let our view follow through into the night. So hello
Wild. Okay. Okay. That's not great. This is where opponent starts clocking in with zombies from Field of the Dead, and we're in trouble. Yeah, double Besaju and Odawara. That's not good. Yep. I don't think we're winning from that position. So, opponents hate us surgical, which means Flusterstorm is like a reasonable magic card. Opponent has enough ways that they can mess up LDV. I think we can cut that. I think LED is of questionable value. I will board in both Flusterstorms. Maybe that's not true. Maybe we take the alternate plan. Maybe we go the other direction here. We'll keep Emrakul, Shelldock, Cavern, Edge of Autumn. All of this, this. We gotta make one more cut. Cut the Chrome Mox. Just become Doomsday. One rolls to 6. So, and this isn't even normal lands, Josh. Like, this is some, like, weirdo off lands. Okay. This one... I don't think I'm in a position where I want Dark Ritual. So we're 1-1 in this match. We're 1-1 overall going into this match. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay. This back. this back. That was wrong. I wanted that land now. Okay. Well, we learned. I don't think there's a reason to play this cavern right now. This goes Dark Ritual, Doomsday, Predict Me. I don't think we have the mana. Okay. Yep.
Everybody's watching now. You don't know where your next move is taking you. Where you need to
No turn ones, but like we've gotten some pretty solid ones. Last opponent was playing, or no, two opponents. We've had some opponents. Last opponent was on Doomsday, and they tried to turn one off. They tried to go off in the blind game one. Okay. I mean, sure. Nice. Cavern on Wizard. Let's watch our opponent freak out over this. Gonna just cast this daze. Okay. Okay. Transmute. Yep. Opponent gets Wasteland.
Give me a long neck bottle of beer so I can drink. It's been a long, hard day. I can hardly think.
We're gonna keep being patient.
I got unwrapped gifts and burned out lights, and the stockings are empty, and I'm fighting with the wife. So give me a long neck bottle of beer so I can drink.
Get out of here.
Give me just one good shot of that whiskey that you just bought. I just spent 2 hours in a Walmart parking lot. I got jacked from the spot about 18 times. I got the flu and hepatitis from standing in line. So give me a long neck bottle of beer so I can drink. I said, oh, it's Christmas time. You can bet your ass
Okay.
you're gonna be the last person in line. Well, the eggnog's lovely and the fruitcake's dry. My electric bill is gonna be sky high. So give me a long neck bottle of beer so I can drink.
Day is not necessarily the card we're after here. I think I will brainstorm. Because dazing anything lets me reset this. This is less good. Just throwing that out there. This is less good. We are gonna fetch.
It's Christmas time. You can bet your ass you're gonna be the last person in line. Where the eggnog's lumpy and the fruitcake's dry, my electric bill is gonna be sky high. So give me a long neck bottle of beer so I can drink. So give me a long neck bottle of beer so I can drink.
We're just gonna keep being patient. Opponent's doing absolutely stone cold nothing. Now opponent has a green source. What does that mean for them? Alright, ponder not the card we're looking for either.
Was all they had. What if they were broken, just looking for a hand? If you could help or walk away, if that choice was up to you, what would you do? What if it were you?
Goodbye. Okay.
What if you were humble, just holding out your hand? What if kindness prevailed, and you were someone's second chance, just giving back? That doesn't sound so bad. Where did all the good people go?
Bounce my island here. Okay. Ah, yes, Brainstorm, welcome back. So nice to have you. Put back Oracle. Put back. I think Daze is a pretty questionable value at this stage. Play lands. Nope, we already played lands. Play Lotus Petal. So, Life from the Loam, sure. Another Field of the Dead trigger. Verdant Catacombs. Fetch me another zombie, sure.
Well, I tried, and I'll never try again. No betrayal runs deeper than blood. We are not friends. You just say
I would love to pay life.
what's left. Leave me desperate and longing for answers, longing for rest.
No, I don't think I will. I think I'm just dead. I didn't do the math. Wow, opponent, chill.
And I'll do it again. Where your footprints once laid right by mine is now emptiness. Remember this day. Remember the words you've chosen. And I hope it kills you inside every day.
3 mana, transmute Teleria West. Go grab another Wasteland. Shocking. Sure. Do I have any Underground Seas left? 1, 2. I don't. This land doesn't fetch anything. And there's 1, 2 petals in the graveyard. Yep, we're just dead. Big yikes. Yeah, so lost game 2 thinking opponent was going to be on Endurance for Graveyard Hate. Opponent was instead on Surgical Extraction and got to take our Grizzlebrand, and it was sad. And then we had to try to dig our way out from under that, and it did not work out so well. So we're currently 1 and 2. Still alive to get our ticks back, our play points rather. Grab ourselves a pity chest. So let's see what we can make happen here. Again, with losing die rolls, I just want to win the die roll and just like dumpster some poor Death and Taxes player or something. Says net. It's a pretty easy mulligan. If opponent shows me, yep, okay. Delver? Delver, look at us go. Oh, that's dope. Nice! Opponent just concedes to the turn 1 Grizzlebrand. I'm in for it. Alright. Hello, Flusterstorm. Goodbye, Lion's Eye Diamond. Goodbye, Limdual's Alt. It's like I'm forming a pattern here or something. This is another spot where there's an argument to be Doomsday instead. I will shape that based on what my opponent does this time around. Keep in Chromox. Delver resolves. So this feels like a pretty reasonable position to be in. Brainstorm is fine. Delver resolves. Flipping Delver to Force of Negation, okay. I will fetch here. I will grab Basic Swamp. I will cast Entomb. Find us a Grizzledad. Sick.
What's up, Hanford?
Goryo's the Grizzledad. Face 11 left to draw 7 cards. There's a Shallow Grave. Petal. Fetch lands. Brainstorm. Dope. Cool. So there's us 2 and 2. We've shut down Delver, which always feels like a good place to be in the world. So we got one more here. See if we can get our play points back. Grab ourselves a chest for our troubles, and then we'll wrap up. Josh, again, thank you for sending me your list. I really appreciate it. This has been fun. Josh, at some point, I'll have to pick your brain if you're still around. I had one thought. He is not. Okay. So I did have a single thought earlier when I was looking at this deck list, and I'll kind of talk about it when I wrap up. Sick. Oh, we won the die roll. This is just the turn 1. Opponent has wished us good luck.
A ship the size of cities, rolling in the wind, a crew of real men singing, this is all we know.
Basic Swamp Thoughtseize, okay.
And as the captain orders his men below, with eyes and tails yet sharing, they already know they're not going home. So let's take this storm, head on to the wind, and sway our glasses one more time with you, my friends, tonight. So just cast your wishes to the sea.
Keep the holding pattern here.
Say the same old prayer for all my brothers and me. So when you set your sails, set 'em to be free. And when you reach them open waters, sing a shipmate song for me.
Sure.
A ship the
Opponent did get the Entomb, which is upsetting.
resting down below, no longer hear them singing, just their stories told. And now their stories told. So let's take this storm, head on to the wind, and
Liliana resolves.
glasses one more time with
Look at opponent just being a trooper. Entomb wins the game. Entomb wins the game.
I got plenty about me that you don't know. I got skulls and bones in the closet of my break room, broken home. But everybody's got something they're hiding too. So when you point that finger of judgment at
So there's a land I'm gonna play. I'll discard the Dark Ritual here.
me now, I ain't saying that I ain't done wrong.
This land will let me brainstorm into.
For the seeds I've sown,
You are allowed to draw cards, opponent. I'm into it.
I've made mistakes and I've been praying for them all. And I've been praying for you until
Saga result. Saga's fine. That card doesn't do anything.
you do best to forget my name and start working on your own. I ain't trying to be mean or do you no wrong. But see, we both got something better waiting for
Got it.
us, and we can both go ahead and move on. I'm going home. I'm going home. Yeah, I'm going home. I'm going home.
That one doesn't matter.
You got plenty about you that you don't show.
Gross. Second Lily is kind of backbreaking.
And I've been praying for you until the day I'm gonna say I'm going home. You do best to forget my name and start working on your own. I ain't trying to be mean or do you no wrong. But see, we both got something better waiting for us. If we can both go ahead and move on, I'm going home. I'm going home.
If opponent has a Grafdigger's Cage main, we're in trouble. Nihil Spellbomb. Basically the same thing. Then plus Lily. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. Just gonna pack that in. Boarding the Flusterstorms once more. I will cut my own Thought Seizes. I don't think those are particularly good. And then run that. I lied. I want Echoing Truth over LED. Like, opponent's probably on Surgical on their sideboard, but in the event that they're on Leyline, we get to kind of muck that up. And this also beats the Nihil Spellbomb we know they have, which is good. I think LED's a little too all-in for the matchup. Truth be told, we're just looking to kind of go for it. So let's see exactly what we can do here. Won the die roll yet again. I mean, we're gonna go for it. Cast this. Dark Ritual. Entomb. Grizzlebrand, Shallow Grave, Surgical Extraction. Yep. Yikes. We are in trouble. Yep. It's pretty good. We are likely quite dead. Josh, if you're watching this, we tried for the turn 1. We got maximum punished. They drew their Shadow Spear. Yeah. I think we have about 2 turns to draw land and start actually looking to do something real. And then we die. We're about to have to beat like 9 layers of garbage. Opponent grabs Spellbomb here. Yep. Okay.
And the body becomes frail, the spirit becomes stronger. Because you have something to look forward to.
Yep. Just not getting there. Big yikes. Well, alright. We tried. So, I think a show like this is potentially powerful. I think that the Doomsday sideboard plan is really cute, and there are times when it's going to be great. I don't know all of those times. Like, there's potential I was supposed to board, like, in our last matchup. This probably was better than trying to play graveyard shenanigans. But, like, with Pox being such a fringe deck, are they on Leyline? Are they on, you know, they had Dauthi Voidwalker, they also had Surgical and Spellbomb. Like, they were ready for the graveyard thing, and I didn't know exactly how ready. So then my next thought is, there's a card missing from this deck that is traditionally seen in Tin Fins, and that card is Tendrils of Agony. There were a reasonable enough number of times where we started going off and could make a bunch of mana and do a bunch of nonsense. But, you know, we couldn't, like, we had to go to combat first or whatever. I think I want to squeeze Tendrils in here. And, like, my first inclination is to cut this Lion's Eye Diamond. Lion's Eye Diamond was the card I was the least impressed with in the deck. And again, that's potentially just me. Josh, if you're watching this, either you are not watching this now. Josh, when you watch the VOD, go ahead and comment. Let me know why no Tendrils, why is LED here? I get the applications of LED with, like, the Emrakul shuffling and, like, binning a Griselbrand to animate. Like, all of that makes some sense, but without having any real way to use cards in our graveyard other than when we're reanimating them, I question LED, and, like, it's pretty solid with this whole plan, but this Doomsday plan, I don't know. Like, we're missing 2 Street Wraiths, to have a full suite for that. I don't know. I would like to revisit something like this at a later date, and maybe I will. So stay tuned for that. If you are somebody who likes degenerate combo decks, there's very strong potential that we revisit this in the future, and potentially try to kind of reorient this Tin Fins list to be something more approximating the kind of combo garbage I'm used to, and see what happens. Again, Josh, would love your comments if you watch this VOD. Let me know what is LED for other than pitching idiots to reanimate or pitching an Emrakul to shuffle, and where's the Tendrils, and why no Tendrils, I guess, is the better question. But that's going to be it for me right now for everybody. I appreciate you all being here. Apologies for my speech. I'm literally roasting in here. I decided to make pizza before I streamed tonight, and with it being over 50 degrees out and me not expecting it, our oven is a sauna. Or our apartment is a sauna. So I'm roasting, had a drink. We're okay. But I will see you all on Thursday. We will be back for Pauper. Deck TBD. Stay tuned to social media. Probably going to be something degenerate and ridiculous, because that's the mood I'm in where it comes to Cardboard Crack these days. But in the meantime, all of you enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you again Thursday. Cheers, everybody. Have a good night.